Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the WPS podcast. That is Why People Suck. My name is Celia, and I'm joined by my co host, best friend, and sister, Alejandra.
Hi, everyone. Glad to be back for another episode where we call out all the ways people are super annoying and talk about what we can actually do about it. We say it so you don't have to. Today's topic is on movie theater etiquette. It seems like after COVID, especially, I think, people have not been going to the movies as much, so they might be out of practice. But I went to the movies recently, and I don't know, Celia, if you've been to the movies recently, but I noticed quite a bit of stuff going on.
Yeah, I definitely have. Yeah, I think people just forgot how to behave in public, apparently.
Yeah, for sure. So we went to a movie theater that didn't serve food because now also the big thing is like some movie theaters serve food and alcohol, drinks, whatever, on top of like the traditional just popcorn and candy. But one thing, this family that was sitting a couple of rows below us, they just like busted out a full meal. And the whole time we were there, food just kept coming out. And I was like, where are you getting this from? What is happening? It's like, do you have a rotisserie chicken in there? I don't understand.
Could you smell it?
Yes. It was like, it wasn't like a sandwich. I couldn't tell exactly. It kind of smelled like chicken, like fried chicken. I don't think that's what it was, but it was something that was definitely like warmed up. Like, I don't know, maybe they went through the drive-through, got some Popeyes. I don't know. It just was like, this is wild. He just brought a whole meal.
Yeah. I mean, it's different if you bring snacks
Right.
and
Everybody does that.
versus bringing a whole meal like a picnic, cooked stuff, things that smell.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
can't believe that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sure people also bring their own popcorn. I think that would be harder to tell, but at least like that's harder to tell that you didn't just like clearly bring that in from the outside. But it's just like,
Yeah.
it's also really tacky. I mean, come on. If you're gonna get hungry at a time
Yeah.
that's not during your dinner time, I don't know.
Yeah. And also, like anything that's really noisy in terms of food, that is also really annoying
Yeah.
because some people don't wait till the movie's really loud. They'll just pick like the quietest moment and then you just hear something opening
Yeah.
and you're like, you couldn't wait a second?
I know. So we went. Do you remember the movie The Quiet Place? Did you ever see that
Yeah.
movie? So we went to see that movie when it came out in theaters. This was years ago. And we went to a movie theater
Hmm.
during dinner time and we ordered food. And we ordered pizza, but it was like the thin pizza and it was kind of crunchy. And we were trying to be quiet, but it was so like I felt like it was so loud. But like in that movie is basically all quiet. Obviously it's called A Quiet Place. It's like I think I only ended up eating like one slice of pizza and I was like, this is so awkward. I don't want to be that person. But in that instance, it
Yeah.
wasn't my fault. We did not. We went to a movie theater that served food. We ordered from there. We were trying to be quiet. It just didn't work. It's kind of funny. We're just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was just not the right movie for it.
Yeah, we didn't I mean, it was called The Quiet Place, but obviously we didn't realize pretty much the entire movie was going to be silent.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that is awkward. I hate being that person.
Yeah.
And also, in terms of like people making noise, obviously, the worst thing is people who talk through movies or
Yeah.
comment. I hate that
Yeah.
so much. It's just so typical. I remember being a teenager and going to the movie theater, and there's just a bunch of other middle schoolers or high schoolers, and they're laughing and joking around with everybody and commenting on the movie. And I'm just like, shut up. I was never one of those kids. I have
Yeah.
to say, I was not an annoying teenager, but I witnessed it and
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Yeah, it's really annoying. Also, there's like the people that will get up to go to the bathroom and then they come back and they're like, what did I miss? And it's like, you went to the bathroom, sorry. I don't know what to say. You missed it.
Yeah, at least whisper. Some people don't have volume control.
Yeah. Yeah, and in the movies, it's so hard too. Even when you're whispering, like people can hear you, especially people around you.
Wait for the moment in the movie where there's a lot of action or something. Then
Yeah.
ask your partner or friends or whatever. You're
Yeah, there's also the people that will predict what's going to happen and they'll be like, "Oh, I bet that's the killer," or "Oh, I knew that was going to happen," or just like the commentator, the constant comments, like even though they're saying it under
yeah.
their or like whispering it or just saying it to the person next to them. Like, again, people can hear you. And also, I don't
Yeah.
care that you
Yes.
tell what's going to happen in the movie.
Yeah, I hate the commentary too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people who use their phone, that's another one because you can
Yeah.
clearly see it's so bright. Obviously, there's no lights in the movies, and you could just see people on their phone really bright. They don't even adjust the brightness. They're texting or doing whatever. It's just so annoying.
Even checking your phone, it's so irritating. Like, if you're gonna do that, I don't know, just step outside or something. You don't need to be just disconnect for 2 hours. That's kind of the whole point of the movies, is like you get to disconnect. You know, I mean, I know like sometimes we'll go during the day to the movies, like if we take the day off and the kids are at school, and you kind of have to check to make sure like the school isn't calling you or whatever. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know, do it under your seat, do it under your sweater, do it, I don't know, do something so that it doesn't disturb the people around you.
Yeah, that and silence your phone because
Yes.
it's so annoying hearing notifications or someone getting a
Yeah.
call and you're like, come on, seriously? They even have an ad for this at the beginning.
Yeah.
Or not an ad, you know what they call it, where they tell you what you're supposed to do or not do in the movie theater.
Yeah, a warning. Yeah, actually, one of the movie theater here, it's a chain. They have a very aggressive warning right before the movies start. It's like the thing right before they start rolling the movie. And it's like, seriously, if you get caught or if somebody complains, you will get one warning. If you get asked again to stop doing it, you will get kicked out and you will not be issued a refund. And they're very aggressive about it, but it works. We go to that movie theater, everybody behaves. It's unfortunate that they
Oh,
have
that's
to do
great.
that, but that's the lengths we have to take, I guess.
Yeah, apparently some people just are very rude. Entitled! Just like we were
Entitled.
talking about in our last episode.
Yes, entitled.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you've seen this, but also people who take pictures or film at the movies. Obviously, it's illegal, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, just taking pictures or stuff, even just of your friends, like doing the activity during the movie.
Yeah, God
Why?
forbid.
Do it before or after? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. God forbid you not take a picture of one activity that you're doing. How will the Instagram people know?
Yeah, exactly. It's all for the gram.
Yeah. There's although there's some movies that, like the thrillers, like I really love the Scream movies, for example, but then you have the people that really can't handle it. And they're just every single thing, they just completely overreact and it's so annoying. It's like, oh my God, I don't want you to not watch the movie, but also can you stop being so dramatic? It's really annoying.
Yeah. I actually don't like those kind of very scary movies, so I've never thought of that. I would probably be one of those annoying people that you hate. Because I'm like, no, no, don't go in there.
Like,
Covering my eyes and jumping at everything.
yeah, exactly. No, there's people that will be like, no, don't go into that door, don't go up the stairs, or no, no, or I knew it, I knew he was the killer, and it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't comment because I was just saying how much I hate that, but I would be jumping probably. Another thing that annoys me is people who arrive late to a movie and then maybe they'll turn on their flashlight on the phone and they'll just be very annoying and disrupt everyone to find a seat. That can be, either if it's an assigned seat or not an assigned seat, just like people who are disturbing everyone and take forever to find a seat. Like, you're
Yeah,
late, don't put your lights on, don't talk, just sit down. What are you doing?
yeah. There's also the people that get up all the time, and you're just like, what
Mm-hmm.
are you doing? Just stop getting up to go to the bathroom 500 times or taking a car or whatever. Just sit down, chill. You're stressing me
Yeah.
out.
I know, I know. In that case, watch movies in your house. We can do that now. If you need to be getting up for snacks or the bathroom, pausing stuff all the time, the movie theater is not for you.
Yeah,
Sorry to say this.
a movie theater is not your living room. You don't behave the same way as you
Yeah.
would in your house.
There's exactly. Oh, and speaking of behaving like you behave in your house, what about the people who put their feet on the chairs or use the armrests when you're packed in with everyone. Like, you're supposed to share the armrest. Also, you're not supposed to put your feet there on the person in front of you, you know, or people were kicking and stuff. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, that just drives me insane.
Yeah, me too. No, people who are kicking or putting their feet on your chair, I would complain about that. I would turn around and be like, please take your feet off my chair. That's so rude. Although you're ruining the furniture. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to do that.
Yeah, totally. You have to say something because
Yeah.
that's so rude.
Yeah.
And just, what is wrong with people? Seriously.
Yeah. Another big one is like taking kids to a movie that is clearly not for kids. Like if you're going to a kid movie, you have expectations that there's going to be a lot of disruptions, and that's fine. It's a kid movie. But if you're bringing
Hmm.
a kid to a more adult movie that maybe is not like necessarily like a bad movie, you know, like, but it's more, it's not really, the target audience is not children. And you're bringing children to this movie theater, and then they're acting the way that children do, which is like they run around, they get up 100 times, they need to go to the bathroom, they need snacks, they want to get up, they want to switch seats, they want to do whatever. It's very distracting. And the people that are going to this movie are probably not expecting children to be there. So they're going to be even more annoyed. So definitely don't recommend taking kids to a movie that is not geared toward, that is not, for children, because you're going to get some looks.
Yeah, no, totally agreed. And then again, as I had mentioned in a previous episode, if the parents don't even try to control their kids, that's even worse because what can you do about it? Obviously, I think most people you don't want to complain to a parent because we all understand, even if we don't have kids, that it is difficult to
Mhm.
control kids. So then just don't put people in that situation, right? Just don't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just don't bring the kids to a movie that is clearly not for kids. Like, they're not going to sit there for 2 hours. Kids don't do that. They
Yeah,
just don't.
yeah.
Even when they're interested in the subject matter, they're after about 30 minutes, they're like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, I need some snacks, or I need like a change of scenery or whatever. Because it's just that's how kids are.
Yeah. And also some adults, as we were talking about
Yeah.
earlier. Say if you're one of those people who just stands up all the time and who has to get up or
Mhm.
talk, don't come to the movies, please. You
I
are
know.
really disrupting everyone else.
Yeah, seriously. I think the second the lights go down, some people forget that they're in public and they're just like, I can get away with more things because the lights are down. Like, no, we can still see you.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That makes me think of also people who just go to the movies for PDA. I guess like teenagers
Oh,
mostly.
yeah.
That's really annoying too. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. You're making me very uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We're here to watch a movie.
Can you imagine sitting next to these strangers that are like making out and you're just like, that's weird. Like, good for you, but
Yeah.
go somewhere else. It's weird. I feel weird. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it would be so awkward if they're like right in front of you or next to you. Which also speaking of that like proximity to other people, it's so annoying when you might be like the first people in the movie theater, or maybe it's not that full, but people come and sit very close to you, whether that is next to you, which is very weird and rare, but even just like in your vicinity when there's so much space. I
Yeah.
get it if like there's just certain seats that are better, but in a movie theater, there are actually multiple seats that are pretty good, I would say. So you do not have to come sit next to me. You really don't.
Yeah, you really don't. Also, nowadays, at least here, most of the movie theaters, you can buy the tickets beforehand and then pick your seats. And then even when you go and you buy them there, you still pick your seats. So you can see what's
Mm.
available. You don't have to pick seats that are right next to other people. That happened to us the last time we went to the movies also. It was actually the four of us and it was a kid movie. So it was the four of us. And then this family sat right next to us. And the whole, like, obviously, I was like, oh, I guess it must be full now or something. But no, it wasn't full. They could have
Mhm.
sat in the row in front of us. They could have sat in the front, the seat in front of that. They could have sat in the row in front of that. It was a very, very empty movie theater. I was like, why would you pick literally right next to us?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
I don't get
If
it.
you could pick beforehand, right?
Yeah,
There's no reason to do it if it's not a full house.
right. There was absolutely no reason. I was just like, oh my gosh. And these people actually, like their kids were older than our kids and they behaved worse than our kids. So I was like, seriously, you could have sat somewhere else. Come on. My younger kids act
Oh
better than
man.
you.
Oh, that's so annoying. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I mean, it was a kid movie, so I wasn't really that annoyed because I was like, obviously all the kids are going to be misbehaving, but those kids were the worst behaved in the whole movie theater. And I was like, of course you have to sit next to me.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of one other thing that I've seen at movie theaters. You know, when the movie's done and you notice that some people have made a huge mess, like there's popcorn everywhere, and I don't know, it's all sticky. They make a mess, like, and then they don't even pick it up. And I think, oh, poor people who have to clean up. Like, I know it's their job, but that is so mean and so rude. Like, you could at least tidy it up a little bit, or I don't know, not make such a mess in the first place. What are you, an animal?
Yeah. It's so inconsiderate. And I get it. Like sometimes, I mean, I've dropped my popcorn before and obviously I didn't do that on purpose. But yeah, I mean, if you make a mess, I would say like go tell somebody and be like, hey, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll help you clean up if you want. But like, I did make a mess. So just FYI. Because then
Yeah.
somebody else has to come after you to sit. And I'm not sure how thoroughly they clean them in between. Like, I feel like they probably clean them really well in the evening or maybe the morning before they start all the movies. But I don't know how well they clean them in between. They probably just do like a little
Yeah.
cleanup. But I can't imagine. Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't imagine working at a movie theater. You probably have to talk about dealing with entitled people. I bet you have to deal with some entitled people that are like, I didn't like the movie. I want a refund.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, I've never heard of that, but I'm sure that happens
Oh, I'm
actually.
sure.
You're right.
Yeah. I was too scared.
And
I didn't like it. I had to leave early. So now I want my money back.
oh, actually, yeah, that has happened. It's true because I'm thinking with our parents, I remember leaving the movie theater sometimes if stuff was too inappropriate. But they never asked for a refund though.
No, they were reasonable. They
But
understood that they made the mistake. The movie that was inappropriate.
or yeah, anyone who asks for a refund for their own mistake, that's just not okay. And
Yeah,
just the person who works at the movie theater can't do that. Probably most people are like young kids who do it as like a part-time job
I
and then you're
know.
tormenting them.
Yeah,
That's so not fair.
I know. I was gonna say like, oh, I bet that would have been a fun job to have, but then again, I'm like, well, maybe not. It's, you have the people that order the small popcorn because you know if you order the largest popcorn, then you get a free refill. And I bet you that you have people that
Oh,
order the small one and they're like, I want a free refill. And they're like, well, that's only for the large. And they're like, what? I didn't know that. Like, I don't know. I can just imagine so many scenarios of people just trying to take advantage of the system and just being super annoying about it.
yeah. And also, probably if someone does leave a movie early because they made a mistake, then they'll be like, can I just go into another movie? And that's not allowed anywhere, is it? I mean,
No, I
I,
don't
I
think so.
remember as a teenager, me and my friends would do that, but that was that was against the rules. We'd be like, now, no one's watching.
Yeah.
You can't demand that
No,
if
you
you
can
make a
demand that.
mistake.
Yeah. You know it's wrong to do it. But yeah, I mean, I think everyone's done it as a teenager. It's kind of like a rite of passage. Like you have to do that, right? You shouldn't. We're not saying that you should. Absolutely not.
No.
Feelings. But I'm
But
just
we're
saying,
saying that if you've done it, we get it. Been
yes,
there, done that.
yes. Don't go over there and demand that they let you go into another movie though.
Yeah, that is not okay. But I guess just to wrap up a little bit of advice, if someone's being annoying in the movie theater, that's what the staff is there for. You could just tell them. You don't need to sit through it and stare at someone angrily. You can actually do something about it. So,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Actually, okay, that's another thing that would be annoying about working at a movie theater. The more we talk about this, the less I'm like, the more I'm like, I don't really think working at a movie theater would be that cool, actually. Because then you have to deal
yeah.
with the people complaining, and then you have to actually like go and do something about it. So, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, did you used to watch Drake and Josh? Actually, we did watch it. I remember.
yeah.
Josh works at, I don't know why I was recently rewatching it this year. I don't know, there's nostalgia, Hannah Montana with the 20th anniversary this
Oh
year,
yeah.
everything. So I was like rewatching Drake and Josh.
Uh,
And Josh worked at a movie theater, and yeah, it really sucked. Every episode was something ridiculous.
oh,
Are there any listeners out there who are Drake and Josh fans?
That would actually, we should have watched it then for in preparation for this episode to come up with even
Oh
more
man, I
examples.
didn't think about it.
I didn't remember that he worked at a movie theater, but now that you say it, I do remember that. And it was really funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. I don't have any other examples right now. Do you?
No, I can't think of anything else. I think we touched on pretty much all the big ones.
Yeah. So now, if any of our listeners have any other examples that we forgot to talk about, please let us know.
Yeah. We'd love to hear from you.
Thank you for joining us today, and remember to follow us at the WPS Podcast. Like and comment, send us DMs too with any other stories you had for us, and we'll see you next time. We said it, so you didn't have to.